Hi, everyone. My name is Chris McMurray.
And I'm Gene.
He's my husband, and welcome back to another episode of Hope from Grief here on our YouTube channel, We're an Open Book. Hope from Grief came about because one of the major subjects of our book, Live, Laugh, Fly, is the signs that we received from our son Scott after he passed to show us that he was still with us.
Speaking of our book, Live, Laugh, Fly, we have been doing a series here on the channel with an overview of each chapter. And we just dropped the very last episode, so that project is complete.
So if you want to know all about us, you can binge listen to the complete series now.
It seems I've been binge listening us all my life.
Yeah. I'm sick of us. No.
That program is titled Live, Laugh, Fly. Now let's get back to this show, Hope from Grief.
In sharing our stories, we realized that there were many other people who, in their grief, were seeing signs from their loved ones.
So we reached out on social media asking others to share their stories with our audience.
And thank you to everyone who has contributed. We could not do this without you.
So as always, we have another heartwarming story for you. But just a note before we get started. We read every story in your words, exactly how they come to us and how you wrote it, because it's your loved one and your experience.
That's right. And this one comes from Darcy from St. Louis, Missouri, about her beautiful son, Finlay.
Darcy's account of Finlay's illness and passing is another reminder of how quickly our lives can change in a moment forever.
Absolutely.
Let's get to the story. Are you ready?
I sure am.
It's all yours.
Finlay was a very active 15-year-old when he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. The summer before sophomore year, Finn would get on his bike every morning with his lacrosse stick in his backpack. He would mow grass during the day and play the rest of the time. On Tuesday, July 30th, Finn was riding his bike and slammed on his brakes due to pain he felt while sitting down. His pain was so bad that he flipped over his handlebars. On Thursday, August 1st, Finn's pediatrician sent him to the ER after feeling a large mass. Finn was in so much pain that he could not sit down. From Tuesday to Thursday, his tumor grew so much he could not sit down. After numerous tests, we were told that our amazing Finlay had alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma on August 1st, 2019. On that day, Finn had numerous tumors removed, but a large one was non-operable. It was wrapped around his urethra and spinal cord. That same day, his brother was undergoing open heart surgery. Finn and his brother Liam were ICU mates. Liam recovered well, and Finn began his fight. He fought for 905 days before he became pain-free on January 23, 2022. Finn endured chemo, surgeries, chest tubes, radiation, until Finn was told there was nothing else that could be done. Finn, just like during his whole fight, did not want to be defined by cancer. His last 5 months were filled with laughter, love, blues games, boxing matches, and much more. The other side was agonizing pain, fear, losing his memory and ability to walk. Finn died in his mother's arms, and he was finally pain-free at 4:03 in the morning. As Finn was entering heaven, he left a beautiful sunrise to let his loved ones know he's okay. He has visited his kitchen a few times, moving a cup around or slamming and opening cabinet doors. He left his name on the beach on the 13th month he became an angel. We miss our beautiful fair-haired soldier, whose dimples and charm could make everyone smile. If love could have saved our beautiful boy, Finn would have lived forever.
Thank you, Darcy, for sharing your heart with us and our listeners.
Thank you, Darcy.
You know, you talked about Finn enduring chemo, surgeries, chest tubes, and radiation.
And we can totally relate to that because we had very similar experiences with our son. And to consider that your other son was going through open heart surgery at the same time, it's too much to even imagine. So from mom to mom, all I can say is I admire your strength.
But throughout all the pain and heartache, we could not help but recognize all the beautiful moments your family shared with Finn.
There were blues games and boxing matches, but most importantly, the love and the laughter. And this must have been so comforting for your entire family.
And the scene of Darcy described when Finn passed seems peaceful. He in her arms and the gorgeous sunrise that he left behind as he entered heaven.
Yeah, and since his passing, Finn has found ways to let his family know that he is okay and still with them. From moving things around in the kitchen to opening and closing cupboard doors.
Many believe that moving and manipulating common household objects is a form of communication from a departed loved one.
Mhm.
Not only is Finn letting them know he is near, but it's also a way for us, those left behind, to expand our spiritual understanding.
Yes, it is. And I also think a really cool sign was the message on the beach.
His name was written in the sand 13 months after he became an angel.
And some say that the number 13 symbolizes the passage to a higher level of existence.
In telling all the different stories on this channel, we have seen signs that came through in so many different ways.
And the thing about it is, they all have a special significance to each particular family. It's incredible that our loved ones know exactly what we need.
And Darcy, your story is no different. So thank you for sharing your beautiful memories of Finn.
Yes, Darcy, thank you so much for letting us share your story and your hope. It really does let others know that they're not alone.
They are not alone.
No.
Chris, one last time, tell everyone where they can get our book.
Live, Laugh, Fly is available on Amazon, and 100% of proceeds will help benefit children's cancer programs.
Everybody, we really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and we hope that it has touched you in some way.
Yes, we do appreciate it. And please like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us reach more folks, and would be so grateful if you did.
So if you have a story of your own of how you received a sign from a departed loved one, we would love to hear it and maybe share it on the channel.
Or maybe you would just like to comment on what we're doing.
If so, we can be reached at rememberloveneverdies@gmail.com.
Or you can go to our Facebook page, We're an Open Book.
Lastly, you can leave a comment below and we will get back to you for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess that's it.
Oh, one more thing.
Of course, there's one more thing.
Always remember,
Love never dies. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you. Goodbye.